Planning a golf trip to Scotland? Take a look at Scotland's Golf Coast. With 21 golf courses, all within 20 minutes of each other, this is the greatest concentration of championship links golf courses in the world. Scotland's Golf Coast offers courses for all abilities, from flagship courses, Muirfield and North Berwick, must-play courses, Dunbar and Gullen, and hidden gems including the Glen and Gifford. There's a wide range of accommodation, many offering stay and play golf packages, and with Edinburgh just 30 minutes away, the area provides everything for your golf trip. Check out the area on scotlandsgolfcoast.com.
It's time for our next stop on Scotland's Gulf Coast here at Dunbar Golf Club. Again, a pure links golf course. And my friend David behind me there is out on the green of number, 12 here, which the fairway itself is a challenge with all its undulations and of course dealing with the weather. David's gonna come over and join us and tell us all about the Dunbar Golf. There's the man himself. You scared the people when you came in, David. What can you tell us about this beautiful tract of land at Dunbar?
Well, we've played 12 holes now, so we're on the homeward straight. Normally we'd be playing into the prevailing wind, which is a westerly, but today we've actually got the wind behind us for the last 6 holes, which is pretty good.
So my hair going this way.
So Dunbar is a classic links course, 9 holes out, 9 holes back. So there's no looping back to the clubhouse after 9 holes. It's a straight 9 out and a straight 9 back on a very, very narrow piece of land. Traditional links built on the piece of land between the sea and land that can be used for agriculture. And here we've had a golf course here since 1856.
Wow.
And it's another classic course which is fashioned out of the natural undulations. None of this earth moving stuff. It's all natural.
Yeah, again, they didn't get on tractor trailers in 1854 and go move this, move that, move this, move that, mound that. Nope, they just put the seed on top of the soil and the sand, and where it settles is where it settles. And you know, a true links course like this, David, is a living, breathing
Absolutely.
creature. It moves through time. If we had a time machine and a camera to see it in 1854 till now, it would be a changing and breathing golf course. You talk about undulations. Look, if you're used to playing parkland golf wherever in the world with nice and flat fairways, being able to...
That's not a flat fairway.
No, think of your grandmother's rug that got all wet and is wrinkled up and this way and that way and this way. Different kind of golf, and you've played it well, masterfully, the whole week so far, using the undulations.
Yeah, it does help when you've played one of these courses a number of times. You kind of know where those nasty bounces might come, and you try and use the undulation to your advantage. But you still get caught out, and you still find that the ball will just take a dive left or right. But that's part of links golf.
They do a great job. Don't think they're not mindful that they let the greens stay insane with all the undulations, but they are there on the greens. And again, so fast at this time of year. It's April when I've come to visit my friend David, and well, the greens have just been so fast, almost like July and August.
Yeah, we've had a very, very good winter. It's not been desperately cold and it hasn't been wet. The temperature is starting to pick up now, so we're starting to get a bit more growth. We've managed to get the hollow tining and the maintenance done back in sort of February and March, so we're now seeing the growth, and we're now starting to see the greens in particular roll in the way that they're designed to roll. But yeah, you're right. We are probably a good 6 weeks ahead of where we would normally be this time of year in terms of the condition of the course. It'll get faster, and of course the rough will get longer.
There you go. Well, let's go out on to Dunbar Golf Club, take a look at this magnificent links track 1854. What were you doing in 1854?
Golf was recorded in Dunbar as far back as 400 years ago when, in 1617, just a few miles west of the town, one of the very earliest golf references shows golfers breaking the Sabbath laws and playing the game. In 1794, the first golfing organisation began when a body known as the Dunbar Golfing Society set down its rules and listed 27 members. It wasn't until 1856 that the first documented minutes were recorded, when 6 gentlemen formed the club that we know it as today. The first course required clearing of the ground, which suggests there was no pre-existing course. Only 15 holes were laid out and sited seaward of the large wall visible today from the clubhouse. A second course of 18 holes was set out in 1880, which was followed closely by a third, under the watchful eye of old Tom Morris in 1894. Finally, in 1922, both James Braid and Ben Sayers laid out the course you largely play today. In the mid-19th century, 3 cottages, named the Vaults, were home to fishing families. The ruins are now an iconic landmark on the course, giving shelter on those blustery days that are often found on the links. The course itself starts in the town, before it weaves its way along the narrow coastline. As you reach the turn, the land opens up somewhat before turning back for home, as you again have to navigate your game through holes that seem just a few yards wide. A 200-year-old wall is ever present along the course. It spans almost the entire length of the links, and at times, briefly, gives you a glimpse of what's on the other side. Dunbar can easily be described as a superb stretch of golfing antiquity. It's a place that sits high on an endless list of incredible seaside courses along Scotland's Gulf Coast. As you walk the final few holes, and as the setting sun casts its golden light across the links, you acknowledge that maybe, just maybe, you might find time for another round in the not-so-distant future.
So we've just played the first 2 holes at Dunbar, both of which are par 5, so hopefully we're nicely warmed up by now to play the very first par 3. As you'll see from the shot over my shoulder, it's a very well protected green. We're fortunate today, it's not too breezy. Quite often you'll be playing directly into the face of the wind, or the wind could be coming from either left or right. But let's see what we can do. Not bad. So we've got 3 more holes to play after this, and then we're going to retire to a local hotel called the Dunmuir Hotel. And Philip, one of the guys I work closely with, I hope he's going to put on a very nice seafood spread for us this evening. So after having played Lough Ness New this morning and Dunbar this afternoon, plenty of fresh air and exercise, I think we actually deserve a good meal followed by a really good night's sleep. We thought we'd just take time out here just to show you a little bit of the setting and the view. So over my shoulder you can see over the bay, and down the Forth you can see Edinburgh as a city in the background. You may even be able to make out where the castle is as well. So that's no distance. That's about 15 minutes journey from here to the centre of Edinburgh. Well, where we are now is we are in the heart of East Lothian, which is Scotland's Gulf Coast. It has the greatest concentration of championship links golf courses of anywhere in the world. We've got 21 courses here in East Lothian, and you can see the next course to play from wherever you're playing. So over my shoulder you've got Craigie Law, you've got Kilspindie. Over the other shoulder you've got the 3 courses at Gullen, and I'm looking directly towards North Berwick and Muirfield, Archerfield and the Renaissance, where the Scottish Open is played. Okay, so we're on the 15th now, and that's the 15th green behind me. This is actually stroke index 18, but sometimes, depending on the wind direction it plays, probably one of the most difficult holes on the course. You can see the elevated green there, and it's protected once again by bunkers. There's very little room behind that green, and in fact it's the 16th tee box that lies directly behind that green, so sometimes you need to wait for the guys in front of you to tee off before you approach this green. More importantly though, behind the green, across the bay there is Dunbar. That's Dunbar town in all its glory. It's a beautiful little town. It's very similar to North Berwick, just around the coast, but a little bit quieter. Both are fishing towns or fishing villages. They have small harbours with small fishing fleets. So yeah, you can get some very good seafood if you stop by and have a meal here whilst you're playing Dunbar.
Planning a golf trip to Scotland? Take a look at Scotland's Gulf Coast. With 21 golf courses, all within 20 minutes of each other, this is the greatest concentration of championship links golf courses in the world. Scotland's Gulf Coast offers courses for all abilities, from flagship courses, Muirfield and North Berwick, must-play courses, Dunbar and Gullen, and hidden gems including the Glen and Gifford. There's a wide range of accommodation, many offering stay and play golf packages, and with Edinburgh just 30 minutes away, the area provides everything for your golf trip. Check out the area on scotlandsgolfcoast.com.